Beginning with finding a comfortable seated shape. So that might be similar to where I am. I've got some pillows underneath and some blankets on my knees here, just kneeling. You might even want some more pillows and cushions underneath, or sitting cross-legged, maybe with a bolster, something underneath the sit bones to lift the pelvis a bit higher. Might be a couple of cushions or a few pillows as well. Just finding a place where you feel really comfortable in that seated shape. Once you've found yourself there, making the adjustments you need to feel comfortable and settled throughout the meditation and the breathing, making any adjustments you need. If you're not pregnant, this is still an awesome meditation and awareness for you to do. But you can be lying down on your back. Again, if you're pregnant, you can even be lying down on your side as well, using any of those props that you need to feel comfortable. Just making sure when you are pregnant, not lying on your back. Great, so once you find yourself in that position you want to be for this meditation, an invitation to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just have a soft gaze. During the meditation, the breathing, moving whenever you need, making any adjustments and shuffles, no need to be in complete stillness. And just beginning to allow yourself to arrive into whatever position you found yourself in. And noticing how you're settling yourself, arriving. Noticing the position of your body. You're sensing into where your body meets the supported surfaces around you, the pillows, cushions, blankets, carpet, floor. You're noticing those parts of the body that are connected to those surfaces. It might be sit bones, legs, knees, maybe back body, side body. And that sense of connection allowing you to ground down to the earth, yielding to the earth. Your weight being given down towards the earth, but at the same time there's a meeting of the ground, of the earth with the body. So there's a slight buoyancy as well. Sense into this connected groundedness where your body meets the floor, the earth. And up towards the head, crown of the head, the shoulders. Having a sense of an elongation or a very slight lift, a gentle lifting towards the ceiling, the sky. A very slight elongation of the spine. And having a sense here of that balance between that downward energy, that upward flow of energy, this yielding sensation of down and up, down and up. Hands can rest wherever you want them to be on your body. That can change at any time as well. Just having a check-in with how you're feeling right now in this moment. And there's no right or wrong. There's no one good or bad way to be. Just allowing a sense of whatever is present for you right now, just to be there, however it is. And if you are seated, especially if you're pregnant, notice where the weight is through the pelvis. Is there a leaning forward or a tucking of the tail and a leaning back? And if you're tucking that tail or leaning back, you find a very slight weight forward towards the front of the pelvis, just slightly. And that tail just being open and untucked, so we're not tucking under, giving the belly some space here to rest and be. On that same note though, just making sure you're not leaning too far forward and there's a big arch through the back. Can you also find some neutrality or space through that lower back so we're not putting too much strain there. And just taking note of your body in this shape. Again, any little adjustments you need or shuffles, changing your position, all good. And then beginning to come to your breath. Not needing to change anything for now, just noticing the inhale as you breathe in, and the exhale as you breathe out. Natural rhythm of your breath. Maybe notice where the breath is moving the body as you breathe. How fast, speed of the breath in and out. Is there space through the body for breath to move the body as you inhale and exhale? And if not, is there a way you can create a little bit more space for breath to move? An invitation to bring in a long, low, soft, slow breath. And at any time coming back to your normal rhythm of breath if this isn't working for you at any time. If you'd like to then, as you inhale, inhaling long and low into the lower belly, lower ribs. Exhaling soft and slow. Inhaling long, low, filling up lower belly, lower ribs. Exhaling, softening through the whole body. Slowly breathing out. Inhaling long and low. Exhaling soft and slow. Notice if you're breathing through your mouth here. Can you breathe through your nose? And if it's uncomfortable, can you just do this for a few breaths and see if that changes in any way? Inhaling long and low. Lower belly, belly, lower ribs expanding with the breath. Exhaling, a softening, gathering back in. Not pulling or tightening, just coming back to that natural, neutral place. Inhaling long and low. Exhaling soft, slow. Let's take this a few more times, inhaling and exhaling. For each exhale, that's softening through the body and expanding as you inhale. You notice your mind wandering, see if you can bring that awareness back to your breath. Maybe those points the body is connected to the floor, the ground. Inhaling long and low. Exhaling, softening and slowing. And then if you'd like, staying with this breath or just coming to your natural breath. As we bring awareness down to the pelvic diaphragm, commonly known as the pelvic floor. I like to say pelvic diaphragm because it sits in the bowl of the pelvis. So maybe pelvic bowl as well might work for you. Bringing awareness down to this part of the body. Maybe feeling, if you're sitting, that connection of the pelvis, the pelvic diaphragm with the surfaces beneath you. And as you breathe here, as you take your inhale, noticing an expansion, a gentle widening through the pelvic diaphragm, the pelvic bowl. And as you exhale, a gentle gather, softening through this space. Inhale, expanding, widening. And as you exhale, it's a gentle gather, rebound through the pelvic diaphragm, pelvic bowl. And so this breathing isn't about pushing out or pulling or sucking in. It's an awareness, a very gentle awareness of, as you inhale, a gentle expansion, widening space through this part of the body. And then as you exhale, there's just a rebound or a gather back to almost that neutral place. So not pushing or pulling, we're not trying to do anything here. We're just noticing that natural movement, that expansion and widening on the inhale through the pelvic bowl. And that soft gather and rebound as we exhale. Maybe working with that long, low, soft, slow breath with that awareness down to the pelvic diaphragm, pelvic bowl, pelvic floor. Expanding, gathering. Stay with this breath here in stillness, if this is where you'd like to be. We'll bring a gentle movement into this breathing now, just to maybe help with that awareness. So when you're ready, and the next time you inhale, just taking a rock towards the front of the pelvis, feeling that expansion, that widening through the belly, pelvic diaphragm. And then as you exhale, rocking back towards the tailbone, noticing that gathering in, softening through the body, that rebound through the pelvic diaphragm. Inhale, rocking forward, expanding and widening. Exhale, rocking gently back. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Might be just a micro movement that you can barely see. Might be a little bit bigger. Breathing in as you rock forward and feel that expansion and widening. Breathing out as you rock back, feeling that gentle gather in. Rebound. Maybe just coming back to that neutral place through the pelvic diaphragm. Doing this a few more times, rocking back and forward, sensing into that movement through the body with the inhale, And the exhale. Awareness down to those muscles of the pelvis, pelvic bowl. And notice if your awareness or the sensations through this part of the body have changed from doing this breathing or meditation. Maybe you're noticing some excess tension here. So it might help to just come back to that neutral on the exhale and then that expansion on the inhale. Maybe it's a different experience for you. And if this is something that you're really struggling to connect with, it's just maybe in your imagination or a very slight sense of what's going on in this area, and that's okay. It can sometimes take some time to connect to different parts of the body. Next time you come to that exhale, rolling back to the tailbone, take an inhale and come back to neutral. You have a little wriggle or any movement you'd like to make. And just settle here. Coming back to your normal rhythm of breathing. And just notice whatever you're noticing. This might be a great place to start from to do some movement, or maybe it's just taking a little bit of time for you during your day. But when you're ready, making some movements through the hands and just reawakening yourself to the space you're in, maybe opening the eyes if they were closed, taking some deeper inhales and exhales maybe, and arriving back into your space for the day, going forward with whatever you'd like to.